Welcome everybody to some more Sonic Galactic. Now I'm sure you know a ton about this fan game, but I think this section of the game might have been the turning point where I realized that we're cooking something special here. I love nautical aesthetics, I love the ocean, I love the sea, and this part really got to me. I love nautical aesthetics, I'm in for a treat. Oh god, right into the water. And we all know he's useless underwater. Oh god, I love how those bouncing effects are, because you're very buoyant underwater. Makes sense. Oh, wait, you get the bubble shield, you get the ability through an environmental detail, instead of it just being in an item box. Oh, but it looks like a limited version. So this place is the Coral Garden Zone, which is a really sick name. A coral garden, not a coral reef, it's a garden. We build things, we make things here. Oh, I somehow knew that was going to be one of those flippy flipper mechanic things where it grabs you and throws you. Ah, the sprite work is so good here. Oh, you may be asking, why is my name Dolphin? I love water. I love nautical stuff. That whole coral reef bridge was so complex looking. Oh, the individual bricks. This is like an ancient society. They've been decaying because of the water. The bricks are falling out. Ah, I can't breathe. Oh, it's so good! And this isn't grass underwater, this is like algae and stuff. What is this? This is something like a school of fish would find themselves in. Oh my god, that's like one of the mechanics in Sonic 3 and Knuckles where you jump on one of those like circular platforms in Carnival Night and then it like spins you around and you have to jump to the right place to like shoot off of it. Crab! Oh, he looks like really smooth. It looks like he's made out of plastic or something. I like that. I like that distinguishing. Okay, so these, like, pseudo-bubbles, they don't really look like you're able to use the, bounce ability on the actual bubble shield. Oh, I love that that rocket was Eggman-themed. It kind of reminds me of the way that Tails does his rockets, but, again, Eggman-themed. Oh, dude, it's like a tree, but it's made out of coral! Ah! It's like a crustacean. Eating the rings? I love that if you interact with any bubble-related mechanic in this level, it restores your oxygen. That's a clever thing, by the way. Like, people always dog on Sonic water levels because of the physics and whatnot, but I like that they actually give you a reason. They make you want to go fast in the levels where you're already slow, because if you don't, then you're dead. Wow, what a beautiful animation on those, on that kelp there. I didn't forget about the wall dash, baby. You don't gotta worry about me. Am I, like, one ring short? Is that why that's not there? No. I was mashing as hard as I could. Is that like leaves around me? Is this a leaf shield? What does this do? Oh, this is a brand new shield. It has its own attack. I swear to God, is that ring not spawning because I don't have 100? Oh, that's what they want you to do, and you chain the wall dash into it. Oh, that is so clever. This is not a game made for baby newbies. This is a game made for people that love platformers and have done this for a while. Let's see if I can go back. No, I just can't access that ring. I'm not allowed. I love how shocked he looked that he actually got hit. That's one thing about the official, classic Sonic games these days, is it feels like the developers are too afraid to do complex things like this, because you've seen it time and again. New players and journalists, they cannot wrap their head around how to control a hedgehog at all. So the moment that you do anything that's a little bit out of the comfort zone for the average person, they see that as like a fault of their product. Like, people will review the game bad because it has nuances, which wasn't the case in the 2000s and the 90s, but indie games, they never really care about that. Yes, people do complain about indie games controlling harder than AAA games and stuff, but that's just a skill issue, man. I don't know, the marketing and the art of gaming sometimes clash, unfortunately. It'd be funny if you got multiple speed shoes and the music kept getting faster and multiplied based on how many speed shoes you had. It'd be a cool mechanic too, making it so that your actual speed multiplies based on that, and, you know, it's like a risk-reward thing. It's like, do I need to go this fast? Because, you know, speed shoes don't give you invincibility as well, magically. Now, I would love to just, like, switch and play my boy Fang or my boy Knuckles, but I feel like that would be a disservice to how many individual sprites there are on my guy here. Even with all the unique animations he has at the beginning. Ooh, I see that we're kind of approaching the surface at the top there. Am I going to get an opportunity to run above the water in this zone? I really dig the baby blue and understated purple in this level's palette. It reminds me of like a sea-themed nightlight that you would give to like a young child. Okay, I get it, I get it, I get it. The fun police are here. I don't like that the music drowns out. That's bad. Right on zero. Oh, I live for the thrill of it all. Now, another great thing about the Steam Deck is that, like, you can play every Sonic fan game on the Steam Deck and get a console-like experience. Even fan games that, for whatever reason, might not have controller support, it gives you controller support on any controller. I'm playing with a PlayStation controller right now. And like you saw at the beginning, I gave this custom artwork based off of the official artwork that's been made for the fan game. I've done that for Sonic Roboblast 2, Project 06... Sonic Rush 3D, a bunch of entrants from Sonic Hacking Contest and Sage. And it's just really cool to have all of your fan games in the same place as the official stuff. Oh, I've done it with Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit as well. Can't forget that classic. I feel like that's just the definitive way to play that game. Come to think of it, there's a lot of love for Fang in general in the in these like Sonic fan games we're seeing nowadays. Hold forward. Ooh, okay, they give you some leniency. No. I like that the special zones are made to be like these majestic heavenly worlds. Like that looked like a dream world with the pink cotton candy looking spiral hills. It kind of reminds me of Magician or Magican? I don't know. I think it's Magician from Earthbound. Ooh, look at this, a new design. Oh, he's got the bell. Yes, I was gonna be like, yes, he's gonna shoot me away. Oh, that's such an awesome design for a sea creature enemy. Just absolutely no eyes, no life behind that guy. Kind of like a football fish or like another deep sea creature. I love that there's little windows incorporated into those sea pipes. So you can see where you're going on your journey. Oh, God. Goodbye. Goodbye. Like, look at these. This is like a captured and preserved little coral reef inside of this glass bubble. I don't even know, like, exactly what that is, but it's a really fun decoration. Also, I've seen this guy run around a bajillion times this level. Is he going to be the boss or something? He keeps bouncing around everywhere like he owns the place. There's this little smooth twisting perspective on the bottom part of the slope there to let you know that you can, in fact, run up that piece of terrain. Like, I love that platforming games, they typically have this side POV where you see below the grass and you can see the dirt in the wall and everything, but they break the perspective a little bit with these slopes and they let you know that it's a visual tool to let you know that it's a mechanic and not just the background. But visually, I just love that indie games are not afraid of breaking the conventions of these 2D perspective pixel art styles. They're not afraid of adding a little bit of realism to it. A lot of the realism details that you would see... Oh, there's a fish inside of the robot, instead of just another regular animal like in the classic games. Whoa! A lot of the realism details in the official Sega classic games seem to have came from a place of like, oh, technology's advancing, let's make games look as realistic as we can. And then as time kind of went on, Sega wanted to embrace more of the limitations of the classic art styles and the classic games and everything, which I don't think was ever the point. I get why you'd want to, it's like a time capsule, but still. Why can't I access this? Why am I not allowed? Not gonna lie, I've been admiring the level so much I completely forgot that there was an overtime mechanic in the classic games. God, I love how he's just destroying everything around you, vertically and horizontally. So lots of good build-up on whoever this guy is. Is he gonna dig through the sand here? Everything here is screenshot-worthy, man. Everything's a little art piece. Ooh, we're finally out of the water into like a little temple. Is this another stage transition that I'm playing through right now? Or is this a boss, perhaps? Let's get at him! Whoa! It opened up! Look how spacious this area looks. The ray of light in the top left there? Some kind of ancient water people society? Dude, I can bounce too. You're not special. Oh, right, it's the crab. I didn't realize that it was the crab this whole time. Wow, he even moves like a crab. He sounds like a crab. I'm trying to hit him on the top of the head to see if something happens. Oh, his iframes mean nothing. I can multi-hit him. Nice! You're on the wrong side of the crab right now, man. Seems like your left arm would be a lot better at combating me, but you just got completely skill difference there, buddy boy. Big fan of how they keep incorporating these like 3D models that can have full 360 views of everything into the actual sprite work. I just love the cool visual tricks that you can do that break the conventions of pixel art in games, in fan games. Wow, I got 3 in a row. Like Super Mario and the Rainbow Stars, they have reflection textures on the water when you walk close to them, but the whole game is still pixels. And they kind of like stretch the waves and water animations in that game as opposed to frame by framing it. So there's a lot of like modern visual techniques in fan games combined with the gorgeousness of pixel art. I feel like you should be able to fire a shield through that. Oh, interesting. I think I know what they want me to do. Jump up here? Yep. Oh, there's such a big parkour element to this game. Ooh, ah. This is the same zone. We got sent to the surface. We get to see the other part of the society. Oh my god, all of their buildings are made out of like the material you would use for fountains and pedestals. Oh my god, not to mention that green lagoony glow on the water. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, I got really excited for a second because I just realized what they're gonna do now. Sonic games have always had this element of being able to run on the water, but they're gonna incorporate little pools of water into the basic grounded design. By the way, this is what I was talking about, these like full 3D models with entire perspectives on them that you wouldn't normally be able to do easily and efficiently with just frame by framing your pixel artwork. It would be a lot of work. The hell? That we got the overpowered laser beam crab? Okay. I wasn't familiar with your game, Eggman. No, but that's so cool, the way that they just got little pools of water in this typically above ground grassy area. Jeez, dude, the palette. The palette in this game is unlike anything you've seen. Oh, look at this! It's another one of those capsules for the flowers, but instead of the coral reef, it's flowers because we're above ground. It's so cool, the idea of putting flowers in a capsule, even though direct sunlight's probably best for them. It's just kind of like going against the grain in an interesting way. Ah, look at that! He bounced off the water! Oh my god, I feel like I'm in the CD animation where he's like got enough speed to jump off of the water? Okay. This is a demo. This is a demo. I think bugs and glitches like that are fun. I don't care. Oh, that's a cool mechanic. I like that you can actually hit it around and you don't have to wait for it to just roll downhill as if it was like a, you know, like you do with spike balls in the other classic games. An anchor! God, I love how anchors look. I thought that was a bottomless pit, but then I remembered it wasn't a Dimps game. I like how these trees, these coral trees, seem to have like a spiral staircase running around them. I love that they use all different types of visual language for water in this level. You have the puddles of water, you have the giant ocean in the back, you have the waterfall coming off vertically at the side there. Ow. You've got pools, you've got streams. It's quite interesting. Now, I would like to stick on the top row, but that's just not what we're doing here, I guess. No. Thank God they put the pedestal right there. That was like the perfect area. That was like the perfect area for me to... What the hell just happened? I'm dead. No, I'm not! No, I'm not! Oh, they call him the Speedster for a reason. Oh, nothing feels better than surviving something like that. You feel like the world's greatest gamer. Hello. Bouncing you away. Jeez. The build-up on that explosion makes it look like it's gonna be a nuke. Oh, wow. I really like this little bridge scaffolding here with the very simple fish textures on the side of it. Visuals aren't everything in a game, but I think that pixel artists really limit themselves by trying to make it look like it's an NES game or a Game Boy game, blah, blah, blah. Like, just do your own thing at this point. As much as I love the water, I don't particularly love being under it. Oh, that's so cool! That was like an anchor built into the statue, and I use it as an elastic pulley. Oh man, I love that every bit of these background pedestals are filled with collision, so you can actually jump on them and utilize them, and they aren't just aesthetic. I also quite enjoy that there's a lot of these like rusted metal looking decorations here, like with the moon. I mean, I guess that's rusted copper, but you get the point. Whoa, is that like an eclipse moon? They call it Sonic Galactic, but I'm not in space, am I? And something has to be said about how... Yes! 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 Oh, I love it! I love it when games incorporate the mechanic of water pools as a part of the visual design here. Like, this looks like real life, where you would have tiny, shallow bits of water just on regular walking pathways. God, I love that. And something has to be said about how big and spacious you need to design Sonic levels compared to any other platforming game, because, like, there's alternate pathways. Your character is much faster than literally every other platforming character that exists. These levels are ginormous, and on top of it, you can make a ginormous level, and it won't necessarily be a long one. This is a 6-minute level in a game as fast as this. And this is Act 2. They had to make a whole level before this. Hello, not hard-boiled heavies. Are these just like regular construction egg robos? I like that in the classic era, they're egg robos, and then in the modern era, you would see them as egg pawns. That's big. Interesting, they took the mural out of the wall. Oh, hello. I love mechanics like this. There's a mechanic like this in Super Mario and the Rainbow Stars as well, where a pirate captain is shooting at you with the reticle. Huh, cinematic parallels to fan games. See if you can break this for me, huh? Oh, that is so cool. The way that there's a wall that actually blocks his view. That makes so much sense. Also, look at this bone trail in the slope here. Oh, that's bad. Thankfully, I got away. Fire shield. God, every explosion in this game shakes the screen. There's a build-up towards the explosion, and the actual blast radius in the animation looks a lot more dangerous than what I'm typically used to, especially in 2D games. I actually kind of fear the explosions. Was that intentional? Was that an intentional script? That he was supposed to shoot up and hit the missile back at the right time? Because that felt amazing regardless. I felt like I did that, even though that was probably scripted. Oh, that's so cool. You got to see the shadowy silhouette of Eggman's face down there in the back. Down in the murky depths of the water. Makes complete sense that you wouldn't see him like that. Oh, dude, this reminds me of Lapras. This is supposed to be like a Loch Ness Monster kind of machine, huh? What are these, like, bubble bombs? I wish I could combo the top part by bouncing off of the main body. Kamehameha? God, I love that this is a gun with multiple types of ammunition. It's got a flamethrower, it's got regular, like, plasma bullets it's shooting out, it's got an actual, like, plasma cannon that shoots as, like, a stream of energy. No matter how easy these bosses are, they're actually quite fun, because you can just, like, continuously hit them around and combo them, and everything is bouncy. Those fish are going to die. Sonic, do something. Stop posing, throw them to the side, do something, please. Okay, never mind, they're sentient. Once again, that's all I have for today, but tomorrow we get to the meat and potatoes that you've all been waiting for. That's right, we're at the zone, we're at the boss fight. And I've got some things to say.